What is the word, Trill Gang? It's your girl Trvllofficial, and I am back with another video for y'all today. Happy Vlogtober. Today in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how I achieved my taper. As y'all see, it kind of like started on this side because I was running out to go somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to finish, so I didn't start on this side. So I will be showing you how I achieved my taper, my day-to-day taper, should I say. And then the back of my hair kind of like already somewhat cut, but I want to clean everything up. I want it to look as good as possible. So I want y'all to see my steps I take, just showing y'all basically just how I go about giving myself a taper, giving myself a lineup, because I feel like I get a lot of people all the time asking me how do I cut my hair, like could they get a longer tutorial or a longer version. So versus TikTok, I'm bringing it to YouTube. But I am going to be using my Selfcut mirror. Please get you one of these mirrors. I promise you, you're going to give yourself a fire cut. But even if you don't give yourself a fire cut on the first few rounds, this is definitely going to help you achieve that cut. If you haven't, go ahead and cop yourself one. Use my code Trill10. I'm going to drop it below. I'm going to drop my link below so y'all can go ahead and get $10 off this right now. We're going to go ahead and use one of these. This is the Gold FX. This is the, they both FX, but this is the limited ones. As you see, like the color. I ain't gonna lie, man, when Vanessa got me these, I fell in love with them. And I've been using them ever since. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself a lineup. It's about time, as y'all see. You don't want to pull it too tight, because if you like pull it back too tight, you don't want to mess up your hairline. So don't like take your hair and be like, because then you're pulling your line back. See how my line goes back? You don't want to do that. So just do it gentle enough to get the hair out the way. Then you want to take some and do it in the back. Because the thing is, you want to make sure that you don't get none of the hairs that you're cutting into the hair that you want to keep. Next, you want to make sure you get a little brush, soft brush, or you know, a little bit of a, I say like a medium brush. You want to brush down all of the hairs that we're cutting, so we can also make sure that we're separating the long hair from the short hair. And the reason why I do this is because sometimes I end up wearing my hair long, like fully out, or I end up putting it in a ponytail. So you want to make sure that if you're going to wear a hairstyle where you're going to be alternating from ponytail to like F-boy haircut, to pull your hair up. But if you're going to be wearing like the F-boy haircut, you want to make sure that your hair is down, so that way when you let it down, everything is like debulked perfectly. First things first, you're going to go ahead with your trimmer. You want to start in like a rainbow shape, usually around this part. But since mine is already kind of bald from my previous haircut, I'm gonna just go ahead and clean it up. And you want to make sure you do that so it's balded out as much as possible. As you see, my hair is kind of, well, like I've always had like a dark spot in this area for some odd reason. Don't know why, but this is before I even ended up getting a haircut. Go in with your foiler and like try to just clean this area up. Now you see this area has just gotten a lot cleaner. See, this area has gotten a lot cleaner than what it was. It's like smooth like a baby's booty. Now I'm going to go in with my clipper all the way open. If you close it, it takes off more hair. If you open it, it takes off less hair, as well as with the guard. So when you're putting the guard on, if you close it, it's going to take off more hair. If you open it, it's going to take off less. So right now we're trying to start the fade technique. So we're going to go in open. I would say about a finger's width. So about this much we're going to take down. You want to make sure that you have a brush, so you brushing down the area that you just came from. And I say this because you want to make sure you got all those hairs laid down back in place so you can see what you missed. I see what I missed, so now I'm about to go in and do it again. And you'll know because you'll hear it snag like as you are cutting. When you hear the hairs cutting, that means you're doing the job. If you don't hear any hair, that means nothing is coming off. Okay, so now with this bottom line, first what I like to do is sometimes I like to go in close, but right now because I can see the dark area versus like the line, I'm going to go in halfway, which is in the middle, and go up, but not all the way up. So you want to go up like from where the last guideline is, you want to go up like half of that finger's width. Another thing is too, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're watching the direction of the hair that you're going in. So if you notice me holding this blade like this, is because my hair is going this way. So you want to go against the grain when you're cutting it, when you're fading the hair. So pay attention to the direction of your hair. That is very important. So now I'm going in with my my clipper closed, and starting at that first line that we started at. Use the corner of your blade too. And as y'all see, I pretty much cleaned that whole area out. If you feel like you want to take it down some more, you can always go in with your trimmer to try to clean it up. So now you're going to be using your one guard. When we go on with our one guard, we're starting off open, not closed, open. And we're going to go up about the same amount of fingers width. Keep that in mind. And I promise y'all gonna mess up a few times. I just want y'all to know that. My first few times I started doing it, I ain't gonna lie, I was messing myself up. But it's okay. It's okay because I look at it like, look man, it's just hair, you know. So now I want to go in with same steps. I like to do half first because I don't want to take off more hair. So I always like work my way up if I'm scared. So I would like to go play with the lever going up and then finally closing it. So it's the same steps when it comes to starting your first guideline. You want to do it with the second guideline, the third guideline. But as you go higher, you also want to be careful because you don't want to create another guideline that's not supposed to be there. So now we're going in halfway. Now y'all see I don't hear anything really cutting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close it now and just play with it. So now that I felt like I went up on that rainbow shape, now I want to go in 1.5. Go ahead and throw that on there. And we're going to go up, same thing about a finger's width. You're going to go up above that number 1. I'm going to go and try to clean it up with the 0.5 guard. Which y'all see is slowly but surely coming together. Okay, I'm about to go in halfway. Now I'm about to go ahead and smooth it out with my blade open. Use this to lay the hairs down. Gots to be glue, or you can go in with the Trvllofficial extra hold. I like both of them.